Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Peterson. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Rodgers with
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The score, Packers.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The tackle made.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Here's Jones. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
A.J. Dillon, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Jones on the carry. Antoine Wingfield on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Now Jones. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
38-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 42 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tyler Irvin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Packers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Say 88.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Oh, you know, that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening of tough proposition.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
10 at the 49-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he finds Gronk. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Cameron Brake.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's get there. He's crossing. He's checking cross. No, 66. 72.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Brady's pass.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Brady to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
25-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Dillon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? So
after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The ball carrier.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Adrian Amos.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. But he's got it to Hearns. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And at the 41-yard line.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 42.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Hearns. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, check 24, check 20. Ozzy, watch your Ozzy.
To throw again, Brady rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. At 58 is the mic. Go 58. Mustang 19.
Now Brady again. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tamu. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Tamu.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tim Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 16.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Tabu will look to pass. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Packers 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Packers.
58. Hey, we got 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Scantling.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard
line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Tabu. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And a Packer 1st down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Green Bay.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, I'm coming. It's got Mike 42, Mike 42.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top for Miller. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
42. Check. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Buccaneers 49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the